Wednesday, the 8th of June, at the Business, and we're at the Chamber Expo. Now, you might be sat here forgiven for thinking that perhaps we've all gone mad, but I've actually got somebody with me now who has the Mad Hatter Tea Company. Now, you're not letting us down with a hat, are you?
No, certainly not.
So let's have, what's your name?
My name is Michael Harrison.
Okay, Michael. So, why are you here today then?
I'm here today to promote my tea, and we have a brilliant wholesaler in the Hull region, and the wholesaler is F&T Vending. The managing director is Maxine, and the sales manager is Trish, and they actually promote my tea in this area, which is fantastic. Nice to work with a small family business.
So what makes your tea any different from the PG tips that I get on my box at home?
Good question. The nice thing about our tea is that in 1999 I actually went out to India to source the tea. So what you'll find is that 80% of the tea that you taste in that blend comes from the Assam region. It gives it a really nice depth of colour, and the flavour is really, really nice. The other 20% is a rebosh, and that comes in from Kenya, and that gives it an upflush of colour within the tea. What took me a long time to actually establish was the flavour of the tea, because you could get it right once, but you're going to get it exactly the same year on year on year, and we've actually conquered that, but it was a hard task. So what you actually find in the flavour of the tea is a beautiful tea that's very refreshing on the palate, but it doesn't have a bitter aftertaste.
Yeah, because I think, particularly in this area, Yorkshire people like Yorkshire tea.
Yes.
Is yours similar to Yorkshire tea?
It's, to be honest, it's a mile apart from Yorkshire tea in terms of if you put them side by side, you can definitely taste the difference. What you'll find with our tea is, even though it hasn't got any sugars in at all, it has a natural sort of like sweetness to it. So it's when you actually taste it, it's just kind of very, very uplifting.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question that I've wanted to ask this for. You'll know this, and it'll be a question that our viewers all want to know. You know when I make a cup of tea,
yes,
and it's got a dust on the top, or
yes,
a film on the top,
yes,
why is that?
the film on the top is just a coagulation of sort of like of the water, really. These days, and the mixture of the tea, so it's kind of a chemical reaction, really. The tea that most people drink today is what you call a CTC tea, and it actually is cut and twisted as it comes through the process that it is. So it's not a bad thing, it's just sort of like it's there, and it's not to be feared or worried about or anything of that nature, and just sort of like you know, like you get with custard, you get the sort of like the crusting on the top. It's nothing to worry about.
We put my mind at rest. And if your tea is anything like your hat, I'm sure it'll be absolutely spectacular. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great show, and all the best.
Nice
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.